So let's talk about NVIDIA. You want to talk about price for perfection, especially in the context of the new price target. I think someone put out there a price target of $350 a share. And what that means in this optimistic scenario is that the returns on capital are going to go from 15%, where they are currently, to over 200%, while also growing revenue at 18.7% or almost 20% compounded annually for 16 years. Now, again, the neutral scenario in this situation, right, that's existing, that's keeping margins where they are. And that makes it tough for you to make a straight-faced argument that the stock should be worth more than $140. Again, you can see how we are arriving at that here. You'll see the revenue growth assumptions are all the same, and this is equal to consensus, right? So we got pretty healthy numbers going out for the next 10 years. In the optimistic scenario, you got 20% for, wow, out to 15 years. And then you can see there's a big jump here in the pre-tax profit margin. And in fact, the neutral scenario, I had this wrong. The neutral scenario shares this super high improvement in profit margins. And we can go back over time and see what's the closest they've ever come to this 45% pre-tax profit margin. I think it's 2022 at 38.8. We go back all the way to 1999. Yeah, nothing close to that during this time. So you got huge improvements in margins for both the optimistic and the neutral scenarios. And what does that mean in terms of return on capital? Because we got very little capital requirements for this business. That's just a way to emphasize the best case scenario. Should the capital be growing at a bigger rate than what we have in here? Probably yes. But in order to emphasize just how best case this is, we leave it where it is. And so what you're looking at when you get out into the farther years is the return on invested capital going from 33.7 or even 60 to well in the 300% range on the optimistic scenario. Really extraordinary improvements in profitability coupled with really significant revenue growth rate. And that's where we think this gets a little bit silly, but that's what it takes: higher growth and higher margins. And that's just another way of saying it's a really expensive stock.